Well, hi everyone. We're going to talk about the potential for severe weather over the next couple of days. Father's Day weekend, and it starts tonight. It's Friday when I'm recording this, so Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. They all have chances. They're all kind of different times and different reasons. But if I ever go live, you'll probably want to know about it if there's severe weather ongoing. So subscribe. Click the little bell so you know that I've gone live. That way, if something's brewing, something's happening, you'll get a notification. So it's almost like your own personal weather alert from me via YouTube. So it's kind of cool. So let's get started. This is tonight. This is Friday night. The better chance for severe storms going to be basically the western half of the state. Now, the southwestern corner from North Platte, Broken Bow, Scottsbluff, McCook, into Kansas and Colorado, that has the better chance to see the severe weather for at least the first half of the night. Now, this is going to try to spread east, but as it does, it will try to weaken in like Grand Island, Columbus, Lincoln, Beatrice, Omaha. Still a chance for some strong storms, but the better chance is during the day and into the early evening hours. So with that said, the tornado threat is highest from about Grand Island west. So I think the North Platte, McCook area has the better chance at seeing a spin-up tornado. This doesn't look like the massive, huge, tornado outbreak. This just looks like a spin-up tornado here and there, which can do its own kind of damage. Just it doesn't look like this is a tornado outbreak kind of scenario. Large hail, I think the Panhandle and very southwestern Nebraska has that better chance. Some quarter-size hail possible in that brown-shaded area from Shatter and Valentine, Grand Island towards Concordia west. Now, the damaging wind potential is there, especially in that southwestern corner of the state into the Panhandle, in excess of 75 miles per hour, a possibility, especially in that yellow shaded area where those hash marks are at, and then anywhere from 60 to maybe 70 miles per hour in the brown shaded area for damaging wind. And notice that does get to Lincoln, it does get to Beatrice. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, what's the timing on that? Well, funny you should ask, because unfortunately, this is like an overnight thing. Now, this is 6 p.m. right here, and it's in Colorado. I'm going to push the button here. This is 8 p.m. So the very far western portions of Nebraska, from about 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is that time frame. So this is 8 p.m. Notice those strong storms already forming. This is probably your best chance right here at that those damaging winds in excess of 75 miles per hour, a spin-up tornado right here, and your large hail potential as well. So from about 8 p.m. to around here, 10 p.m., this area, in this general area right there, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., that's the highest risk for the large hail damaging wind and a spin-up tornado. Now, as this thing moves east, it does lose the heating of the day, but it's already formed. It's running into some very unstable air, so it'll likely continue. This is midnight, dead center, right smack dab over the middle of Nebraska, into Grand Island by about midnight, between 11 and 1 a.m. So midnight's a good time frame from about O'Neill south to Grand Island, the Tri-Cities, Kearney, and Hastings. And then as we get further into the overnight, this is 2 a.m. Hasn't even made it to Lincoln yet, and it's 2 a.m. You're looking at Columbus, probably Hebron, O'Neill, moving towards the Columbus area, past Grand Island, but still lingering. I think about 2 a.m. beyond is about the best timing for Lincoln. This is 4 a.m. This is when it's going to start moving through Lincoln, Beatrice, Fremont, maybe into Omaha. And it could be as early as 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., and it could linger into the 5 a.m. time frame before moving into parts of Iowa and Missouri. So this is 6 a.m. Now, I don't think that it's going to be like this severe weather outbreak, but one or two isolated strong storms are a possibility. Hail, damaging wind. The chance for a tornado is small, but you never want to rule it out completely. So from midnight on, those storms should be on the lesser level of severe weather, but still a potential for severe weather for eastern Nebraska overnight into very, very early Saturday morning by 8 a.m. That should be about it. Now, that'd be great if that was it. It is not. Unfortunately, it is not. This is Saturday afternoon. Now, this one's still kind of up in the air a little bit, so to speak, because what happens Friday night into early Saturday morning will determine what happens Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. So this area right here is kind of TBD. we'll see. But the chance is there. If things set up just right, this area has a slight risk from Sioux City, Columbus, Grand Island, Concordia, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Omaha, and then up into northwestern parts of Kansas. The highest risk for a tornado is from Beatrice, Lincoln, Omaha, north and east towards Sioux City. That's a 2 to 5% chance. It's kind of got the avocado thing going on, doesn't it? Just a 2% chance from Grand Island, Concordia, Des Moines, and then up into southwestern parts of Minnesota. But this area right here is favorable and will have the best chance at a spin-up tornado. Now, this is Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. Also, large hail a possibility. And if you're watching me from the Panhandle, Chadron, keep your guard up. There's a chance for some large hail and damaging wind in the very northwestern corner of the Panhandle. For eastern Nebraska, large hail is a possibility with any storm that forms, and also that damaging wind threat as well, kind of a thinner strip there. But from Concordia to Beatrice to Lincoln, Omaha has that damaging wind threat Saturday afternoon and into the evening hours. College World Series is going on. If you have any outdoor plans with Dad this weekend, Father's Day weekend, make sure you know what's going on. Have a way to be alerted. That YouTube, if you're following me and you ding that bell so that you know when I go live, you'll have a better idea of what's going on. So here's a stormcast for Saturday. This is 3 p.m. Now, this is not going to be hugely widespread, all kinds of storms everywhere, but isolated storms going to be possible. This is about 4:30 in the afternoon, and you can see these isolated storms starting to pop here, and it kind of bends. And when that starts to bend, that means there's probably a little rotation in that. And then I'm going to back this up a little bit because that just kind of drove by it real quick. So there's that threat right there. That's 5:30. There's 7 p.m. There's 9 o'clock. Still some things out there, right? I mean, it's not completely done. There's 10 p.m. and this could linger into that's 12 a.m. That's midnight, Saturday night midnight, and this could even linger into 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's 2 o'clock in the morning. There's 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're looking at the potential for another overnight storm threat, but the better chance for those storms to be severe early would be about probably right there. I'm going to say between 5 and 6 p.m. Between Lincoln and Omaha. So if there are baseball games going on, the College World Series, certainly something to keep a close eye on. So, but as we get past all of that, I think it should be done. I mean, if these storms linger right there, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that would surprise me a little bit, but it's a possibility. Then as we get past into Sunday morning, 6 a.m., that should be it. Sunday's going to be hot, by the way. Speaking of Sunday, of course, we have another severe weather threat for north central, basically the northern quarter, northern fifth of Nebraska from the Panhandle east towards Sioux City, and then especially further north. But that's just something we're watching down the road. So temperatures tonight, there's your 60s. I kind of wanted to show you this. High temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s for Saturday, so definitely a chance to get hot again. I think we may get close to 100 degrees by Sunday. So again, like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. That way you know, especially if you ding the bell, that you get a notification. So if I do go live, you are aware of it. So that's the information for right now. Probably going to go live later on Friday night into the overnight, early Saturday morning if storms warrant. So stay safe, everyone.